Hello bro, how are you doing? Okay, today this video is probably going to be short because I have done two before this one. But right now we are in a different day. We're not the same day as the two other one. And I went to the gym and I've been discussing with a guy there, and he's just about like me, you know. I am Islamophobe. It's not that I am against all religious sign, but the thing is, if they want to use a religious sign in order to satisfy us Canadians, they should use their fucking religious sign in their home, not in public. As far as I'm concerned, in public, there should be nothing. There should not be turban. There should not be fucking shit on their head or anything like that, you know. Because we're all like that here in Canada. We're a Canadian citizen, and we don't wear our religious sign except for the one that are Catholic or Christian. They might have a cross on their chest, but that's just about it. But the cross is hidden, you know. But not those fucking Muslims. Those fucking Muslims or those fucking Islamists, they're wearing fucking turban on their head. They're wearing fucking shit on their head, whatever you call it. But the thing is, I am totally against it. Us Canadian, you know, we dress normally, and you know, as far as I'm concerned, I'm sorry to say that again, but if we were all like us today, there would be no fucking concern here in Canada. Right now, things are going really bad. Because any minister or from any provinces, they're building their own law. Like here in Quebec, if you are at the position of authority, you're not supposed to wear a religious sign. You're not supposed to wear nothing according to your religion, because if you want to use a religious sign, you have to use it at your home or in the mosque, you know. Not in public, never in public. There should not be anything like that in public. But Mr. Justin Trudeau, you're totally different than any other Canadian citizen because you are for it. You are an Islamist, you are a Muslim yourself. And of course, you're going to protect those fucking idiots, you know. You're going to protect them big time. You're going to give them our money from our income tax, you know. And you're not shy to do it. You're doing exactly like your father did in 1974. We used to get loan from the Bank of Canada, like without interest. In 1974, Mr. Pierre Elliott Trudeau, that fucking asshole, that fucking dickhead, decided that he was gonna go to borrow to the public bank, you know, with high rate of interest, you know. So right now we're in shit because of him. And we're in shit because of Mr. Justin Trudeau that continue what his father had started, you know. It is very, very bad. You know, I don't have the right word for it. But, you know, you can assume that I am using the right word, like very bad, because it is very bad. I'm very sorry to say that. I don't have any apologize to make on what I'm saying right now, because it is, you know, it is totally the truth. If the government is scared of the truth, well, it's not my problem. Let's go to court. Let's go and solve it, you know. If you bring me to court, you will have to use your own fucking budget to cover my side, because you're the one who's taking me to court, okay? If you don't understand that, well, talk to your lawyers. They will tell you, okay? At the JAG, you know, at the JAG in Ottawa, they are just fucking pure of shit. They're pure crap, you know. I don't trust them because they're only protecting DND, but they're not on our side as ex-military, because as for like we are ex-military, we're a veteran. Well, government don't like us. It's simple as that. The government don't like us. He put everything aside. He's trying to diminish or trying to avoid everything that we have from Veterans Affairs of Canada. They're finding all kind of fucking excuses, which is no good, because, you know, there is only one law, and that law is applying to everybody here in Canada. And Mr. Trudeau is thinking that there is two laws. I'm very sorry, but there's only one law. Either you're a good guy or a bad guy. But on my side, I am a good guy because I like to say the truth, and that's the only thing you're gonna get. You won't get any threat from me because, as I told you before, the threat is like criminal, and I don't want to use that word because you can always come back to me, but you won't get threat from me. Nobody is going to threat you the way you are, and you can be sure that at the next election you won't be getting my vote. Simple as that. Same thing as the Conservatives, you won't be getting my vote. Same thing as the People's Party, you won't get my vote. They got two parties left, NDP or the Bloc Québécois. And I don't know, I'm not sure for whom I'm going to be waiting for, but one thing for sure, I will vote for the right party, you know. The Bloc Québécois will never be in power, never, 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 because the rest of the Canada hate the Quebec. And, you know, I'm using a big word right now, and this is the way it is right now, you know. If you consider everything that Quebec has done, you know, you won't be considering nothing because you hate Quebec. As for myself, I am a Quebecer, and I am proud to be a Quebecer, except that those fucking laws that came from Mr. Justin Trudeau or Mr. Harjit Sajjan, you know. I hate those two guys. Those two guys stink big time. Those two guys, you know, they're not good at all as ministers because, you know, they're using all kind of money that come from the government. And then the government is going to tell you that it doesn't have enough money to satisfy all the veterans. But if you consider everything, over here, I've got the list of what Mr. Trudeau is sending elsewhere, over in Canada, you know. There are a lot of money there. He would be able to reduce our debt because with that there is something like about billions of dollars that is sending other elsewhere, you know. The elsewhere is a big name, and I'm going to be using that word very often because it is what it is. Okay, it's very, very hard to understand that, but you know, if I use the word like this here, Mr. Trudeau is abusing the system. Mr. Trudeau is abusing our money. Mr. Trudeau is wasting our money. Mr. Trudeau is doing all kind of fucking shit that people are thinking low, but I am saying it high, okay? And I just want to make sure that you understand from where I'm coming from, okay? I'm not coming from the moon or Mars. You know, I'm fucking Canadian citizen, you know, and I hate what the Liberals have done since they have been elected in 1995 because, you know, those fucking Liberals are just idiots. They're really idiots, you know. The Minister of the Immigration, he doesn't speak even a word of French, you know. He has to use another minister who speaks French to tell what he has to tell, you know. The Minister of Immigration, you know, I don't like you at all. Now I'm up to 3 ministers, but there are more than 3 ministers that I hate. Like I hate the Minister of Revenue Canada, you know. She's not talking the same way as us right now because her head is fucking like that, you know, just because she's minister. But a minister, when you go to the toilet, you shit exactly the same color as I do. Brown, okay? Your shit is not wrapped. No, your shit is not wrapped. That's for the Queen. It is for the Queen Elizabeth, okay? Whenever she shit, everything is wrapped. As for the government, as for the ministers, as for the member of parliament, your shit brown, okay? So there is no expectation at all. And I thank you so much for regarding this video. And I told you before, there will be more video to come. Thank you, bye.